much noise, so we're going to have a little dial, okay? As far as my hand goes up, so I'm not biased. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. I think that was extremely loud.
Who thinks we can be extremely loud? On the count of 4, because we're going to also prove we can count higher than them and are cleverer and louder at the same time, and we're using my hands, which is
cheeky.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're right the way around.
No, that was extremely loud. I'm sorry, you've lost.
Do you like the time wasting? It's great.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, without any further ado, I've just done a little switch for the groups because I'm very excited about some chess.
And I am too, John.
I think that there are some pawns here, very healthy pawns, don't worry, nothing rude about that. Because Mr. Barkerman, or Andrew, as some of you may know him, has got a little thing prepared for us using chess. So, without any further ado, can we give a very big and generous hand for...
a board game in, as opposed to other things we've done in the past. We haven't done a board game, and I thought, how could we do a board game to illustrate what we've been doing? Well, instead of having chess game against black against white, we're going to have wheat against the weeds. Now the Bible says we're in a spiritual battle, but it's not against flesh and blood. So it's probably not best to think of individual non-Christians as your enemies as the weeds and so on. But think of the weeds as more the influences that affect Christians. So we have Paula and Rachel here, who are on the wheat, representing the church. And we've got Keith and Louise, who are representing the weeds. For those of you who don't know the rules, basically we've changed it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We've got a board which is only 2 wide and 6 long, and the idea is the pawns. These are all pawns, and it's the first pawn to get to the other end. That's going to be the win because there are no kings here. Right, first and no, you can't do en passant. And pawns take diagonally like this. Okay, so you've got 2 diagonally. They are threatening each other. Right. First scenario. Paula, 1 forward, 1 place forward. Louise, 2 forward. And Paula goes 1 forward. Oh dear. Christian has put herself in a dangerous position. She's now being threatened by evil forces. So, the first moral of the story is think ahead. Don't put yourself in situations when you might get taken capture. Second situation. Paul, if you'd like to go forward 1 place, please. And Keith, if you'd like to come forward 1 place. Rachel, to go forward 1. And Louise, if you'd like to come forward 2. Well, what's happened here? Well, the church has been perhaps a bit like the church today, is sometimes a bit cowardly, a bit fearful, not going forward too strongly, not confident enough of its own position, only going forward a few paces, and the weeds look a lot stronger. So therefore, first moral is don't put yourself in dangerous positions, but equally, don't run away. We sometimes need to take on evil. So, back for the third situation. Robin. Right. Paula, forward one place, please. And Louise, if you... Oh, two places. Or even two places. And now, Rachel, if you'd like to go forward two places. Now, what's happening here? Louise is a weed, but she was coming aggressively towards the weed, so she has been blocked off. She no longer has any influence. So the church is avoiding temptation. Right. Don't draw too many conclusions. It's only right. Okay. And that's also a situation about protecting each other within the church, because they were both. Paul was standing behind Rachel, so we need to stand together, not just think of our own individual lives. Last situation. Can we widen the board a bit, because we actually, in actual fact, if you two stay where you are, and if Rachel goes to the side, okay? Right. This time, if Paul can go forward two places, and Louise, you come forward one place. Rachel, if you'd like to come forward two places, and Louise comes forward one place. Oh dear! Now, what is the church going to do? Is it going to think about short-term strategies in terms of taking, or long-term? What's the aim? Getting to the end? Achieving salvation in terms of pressing on ahead. So, in this case, Rachel ignores the threat and goes straight forward. And although Paula gets taken, don't read too much into that. Paula hasn't really died, or we haven't sacrificed someone in the church. But the game has been won because Rachel had time to get all the way to the end, and she's been promoted to glory. She is.